Welcome to Stayf Drawers. I'm Stayf from the group A Dutch Artist, and in this video I'm going to show you the new features in Adobe Fresco and why Adobe is discontinuing Adobe Draw and Adobe Sketch. And I'm also going to show you how you can back up your files and use them in Adobe Fresco. If you have been working in Adobe Draw and Adobe Sketch, it's now time to migrate your files to Adobe Fresco. So this is Adobe Draw. It's a vector-based app, and there's also Adobe Sketch. And if you have all of these files and you want to still keep them and work in these files, the best way to save them is to open Adobe Fresco. And if you've never worked in Adobe Fresco, then the files will be automatically migrated to Adobe Fresco. So if you already have worked in Adobe Fresco and want to save some of your work to keep working on it in Adobe Fresco, there's a way to migrate these files into Adobe Fresco. And this is the home screen of Adobe Fresco, and underneath there is a button which is called Import and Open. When you press on that, you can import Photoshop files, PSD, or the Sketch or Draw project. When you press on Sketch or Draw project, then you see all of the files you've made in Adobe Draw and Adobe Sketch. And then you can migrate it to Adobe Fresco. So I'm going to migrate this project. Just press on it, and then it will migrate the files to Adobe Fresco. And these are all vector apps, because the great thing about Adobe Fresco is that it has merged Adobe Draw and Adobe Sketch into one app. So with Adobe Fresco, you can work in vector files, but also in pixel files. And they have changed a lot of things, and they migrated a lot of the features in Adobe Draw and from Adobe Sketch into Fresco. And they also added some new features to it as well. So now I can open the Adobe Draw file into Adobe Fresco and start working on it again. The difference is that you need to find the right brushes. So in Adobe Fresco, it starts off with the pixel brushes. They have the live brushes, which are the oil brushes, but the vector brushes are here, and they're almost the same as the brushes you used in Adobe Draw. If you want to import the files from Adobe Sketch into Adobe Fresco, press on Import and Open, Sketch or Draw project, and here you can select the Photoshop Sketch. So on top is Illustrator Draw and Photoshop Sketch, and there you can find all of the files you've worked on in Adobe Sketch. So here you can download them separately. So press on a project and then it will be migrated to Adobe Fresco. It may take some time to migrate all of your files into Fresco. It all depends on how big the files are and how many files you have. But you still have time until the 10th of January 2022. So Adobe Fresco has migrated all of the features from Adobe Draw and Adobe Sketch into this app. There are some new features that were available in Adobe Sketch and also Adobe Draw, and they also added some new things to it. Thing I'm most excited about is 2D animation, and I'm just going to open up a file, 1920 by 1080p, and just going to show you quickly how you can make an animation in Adobe Fresco. And now you just have the layer, but you can press on this little icon and then you can make motion in Fresco. And great thing is when you just opened Adobe Fresco, you can learn more about the new features. So now I can draw the first frame, and here you see the frames. And you can add new frames and also have onion skinning on, and just how many frames you want the onion skin on and the opacity. And then you can, start your second frame. Your first frame, and so on. And then you can play it. You can also adjust the frames per second. Now it's set to 15, and that's at a default. And you can also, change it from 1 until 40 frames per second. Another great thing is that you now have, I'm just going to pause it, you can choose a path your animations is going to run. So when you select path and then draw a path, then the animation will follow the path. And this is great, for doing walk cycles, animating birds flying, or even create snow or rain. And you can add a lot of different paths, and then it will create these different paths. When you press on the layer, you can also add multiples and scatter the path, use uniform speed or original speed. And with uniform speed, you can change how many frames the animation will be shown, and you can align it to the path and also randomize it. Now you have a lot of paths with the same animation, and this is great for doing snow or other effects in Adobe Fresco. I was already testing out the paths and 2D animation in Adobe Fresco, and I just made this animation, but I'm gonna finish it, and the next video I will do a tutorial on how to make this animation happen. So it's great for doing snow, and also created an animation with Santa Claus with the reindeer going across the moon. I'm gonna finish this animation, and in the next video I'll just explain how you can make something like this work in Adobe Fresco. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because each time I upload a new video you get a notification. Drawing is fun and practice makes perfect. See you next time. Doodles!